Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to the channel. And you guys always destroy every light goal I throw at you in this what if. Personally, you guys destroy every light goal I throw at you in this what if. So today, the light goal for this one is going to be 300. I'm going to be giving you part 3 of what if Naruto was taken by the Raikage. Part 3 guys. Get this one to 300 to get part 4 because you guys seem to really like this and keep on destroying every light goal. So get this one to 300, okay guys, and comment as much as possible. And if you're a new subscriber, comment down below and tell me. I like to reply and talk to you guys. Share this video on all of your social media platforms. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Start the intro. So, to do a little bit of a recap, Naruto was taken by the Raikage. You guys can switch across to watch on the playlist. Naruto was taken by Raikage. He was trained by Killer Bee and he spent a lot of time with them until the Chunin exam where we found Hinata and Ino and Sakura walking and they're talking to Hinata about her love life, and then she explained that only person she liked a long time ago was a boy with whisker on his face with blonde hair, and now they saw the boy. They was going to the ice cream shop, yeah, so you guys can switch across and watch it in the other parts when Orochimaru take Naruto and everything. Yeah, just switch across. I've created a playlist with part 1 and 2, so go check it out. But let's get straight into part 3. As the three girls walk into the ice cream shop, they went beside Naruto and the Cloud Ninjas. They went at a table behind them so they could hear all the information. Ino made sure that the table was behind Naruto so he will not notice that Hinata is staring at him because Hinata cannot believe it. The boy who she liked a long time ago has returned. Ino thought to herself, what's up with all these foreigners? I seen a bunch of them walked around the village today. Are they here because of the Chunin exam? Sakura and Ino are sitting down whispering to each other about everything, the new foreigners and the Chunin exam, while Hinata is just there, staring at Naruto. Naruto then turned to his sensei and said, yo big sis, so when I pass the Chunin exam with flying colors, what are you gonna give me? She looks at Naruto and said, maybe I'll give you back those books that you have when you were 10. Ah, Naruto said, I can finally get back my Ichi books. Okay, that is good. Hinata, Sakura and Ino all has different opinion on what they just heard. Sakura then said, what? He read those porn books like Kakashi? I already do not like this guy. Ino thought to herself, he has Ichi books too? What an amateur, getting caught. I've had those books since I was 8 and my parents still do not know that I have them. Hinata thought to herself, he has Ichi books too? While everyone was sitting there and talking, 3 rain ninjas, people from the rain village, appeared there with long giant coats and they were all covered in water because the rain village is full of rain. They looked at Naruto and said, that's him, isn't it? That's the Jinchuriki Pain want us to keep an eye on. One of the 3 rain ninjas whispered to his comrades. His comrades turned to him and said, yeah, the Jinchuriki of the 9 tails and the 1 tails, they are still young and their skills are unknown. Our mission is to observe them and determine their threat level. How do we do that, boss? Lord Pain wants us to fight him if necessary. I've got an idea to bait him. Follow me. The 3 rain ninjas walked over to Hinata, Sakura and Ino. The leader placed his hands on the table and said, What a pretty little girls. You girls are so pretty. What are you doing in a backwater village like this? Come along with me and my friends and let's have a good time. Sakura just growled and said, get out of here before I kick you in your face. The leader looks at her and said, ooh, I like it when little girls get angry. Why don't you try it, Pinky, and you see what happens. Sakura clenched her fist to punch him, but Ino and Hinata grabbed her fist to prevent her from striking him down. Hinata then whispered her, Sakura, if you hit him, you can get in trouble and kicked out of the tuning exam. Hinata is right, Sakura. Please calm down. She calmed down a little bit, but she started to stare at the tree in front of them. She was still angry. Oh, the leader said, where did all that fire go, Pinky? Too much of a coward to fight back? All of a sudden, only thing they could see is an orange blur, sending the rain ninja, the leader, flying into the wall. He flies straight through the wall. It was an angry Naruto. Naruto pointed at his wrist at the two other comrades and said, I hate people who bully people like you. You guys have one chance to get out of here before I wipe the floor with the two of you and bring your idiot friend with you. The two of them ran over to grab their boss, and they were wondering what the hell was that. Sakura and Ino and Hinata was shocked until Ino said that idiot just got himself knocked out by that kid in the orange jumpsuit. He's so fast because they could barely see Naruto as the rain ninjas, they ran away. Naruto turned to the three girls with a big grin on his face. Sorry you three had to see that. It really gets my blood boiling when people act like that and bully people. Naruto then handed out his hand to the three girls to introduce himself, but the three of them were still shocked by what they just saw, the speed and the strength. They soon snapped out of it and one by one shook his hand and introduced themselves. Hinata was the last one to introduce herself. After shaking Naruto's hand, her face was red like a tomato. Naruto then introduced himself. My name is Naruto Uzumaki, and I am the hero at your service. Hero? Sakura and Ino asked at the same time. Yeah, Naruto said, I'm a wicked cool hero who goes around and beat up the bad guys. Just last month, I stopped a short evil guy in the land of Wave who was using rope ninja to stop the community from building their bridge. They even named a bridge after me. Naruto, no one wants to hear about your past mission, Karu behind him said as the group walked out. I will see about having those rain ninjas punished, Naruto sensei said. Oh, this is my team anyway. The blonde one is my big sis Yujito. The angry one is my teammate Karon. And the guy with the candy is Amoy. Naruto introduced his team. Naruto's team offered for the three girls to join them. After they joined them, they struck up a conversation. And Naruto sensei asked the three girls, are you going to take the tuning exam? Yeah, Sakura was the first one to shout. You bet. All three of us are going to take it and we're going to kick some serious ass. So, are you three girls on the same team? Sakura then said no. I don't think I could last if I can spend more than a few hours with Ino Pig. Right back at you, forehead girl. Yujito have a laugh at the two girls' playful banter. But then she noticed that Hinata was visibly nervous and she was not talking to anyone. And she was taking glances at Naruto and blushing so slightly. Could that one be attracted to him? No, a Hyuga would hate our village because of the kidnap attempt. Because a long time ago, the Raikage, they wanted to kidnap a Hyuga, yeah. So that's with the misunderstanding, but they fail. So after they fail, the Hyugas and the people of the Raikage, the Cloud, they hate each other. But she's wondering why Hinata would like Naruto. Because she must know that our clan is at war with them and she is a member of the main branch because she doesn't have a marking on her forehead. But her thoughts were cut off. when their ice cream finally arrived. The group eat their ice cream and have some small talks until Yujito told them that they have to get to the hotel right now, and she bid all of them farewell. As soon as they separate, Ino asks Hinata, "So, Hinata, do you think that that guy was him? Was he the same boy from when you were younger?" I think so, Ino," Hinata said in a shy voice. "So, what do you think? Are you gonna ask him out or not?" Hinata then said no. Ino looked at her with a weird look on her face. "I thought you would like him, so why not?" "My father hates the Cloud. If he ever even knew that I was eating with them, he would be so angry." "Why does he hate the Cloud so much?" Hinata and Sakura both asked. Hinata scratched the back of her head and said, I don't remember. Only thing I remember that something bad happened when I was about 5 years old. But since then, my father forbids me from ever being anywhere near a Cloud ninja. So if he ever know that I was going out with a ninja from the Cloud, he will go crazy." "Screw that," Ino said. "If you like someone, screw what your dad think." Hinata stayed silent for a while. She was thinking in her head what Ino just said to her, as Sakura and Ino just staring at her. "I should be getting home right now." Hinata ran off and left Sakura and Ino with sad look on their face. Meanwhile, Naruto and his team make their way to the hotel. They were walking down an alleyway for a shortcut. Keru and Amoy bickering about some nonsense. While Naruto was talking to his big sister, he just called her that. "Those 3 girls were really cute," Naruto said. "I think the Hyuga one liked me." "I noticed that too," Naruto's big sister said. "She kept blushing at you." "Yeah," Naruto said. "I can feel pretty warm chakra coming from her. I like people with warm chakra." "Do you think I might be able to be friends with her, sister?" "I do not know, Naruto. After the attempted kidnapping years ago, I do not know why she did not hate you for just being a Cloud ninja." "But we imprisoned the guy responsible for that, didn't we?" Naruto asks. "Yes, but the Hyuga wanted him as their own prisoner. But when the Raikage returned from the Chunin exam that year, he just put him in jail, and he didn't meet with them to talk about any exchange a prisoner to them. So at this moment, there's still some bad blood with us and the people of this village, mainly the Hyugas. Well, if the people here do not like us, I'll just have to make them like us," Naruto said. "It will be good practice, because when I become Raikage anyway, yeah, I will need some to be a leader. So it'll be good practice to start off small to get the people here to like us." "Hey, don't get ahead of yourself, kid. You still have to pass the Chunin exam before you even think of becoming our Raikage." Naruto placed his hands on his chest and said, "Bring it on. I'll pass this exam with flying colors and then become one step closer to getting to my dreams." Yujito was just smiling at Naruto because she was so inspired and happy for him. They reached their destination and took residence in their room. The boys were in one room and the girls were in the other room. Naruto was just there standing, and then he turned at Amoy and saw the candy in his mouth, that lollipop, and he looked at him. Amoy looked at Naruto with a strange face because Naruto was just staring at him. He asked Naruto what is the problem, and Naruto said that. And he said, "What are you talking about?" Naruto said, "That in your mouth." And he take out his candy and he looks at it. And he asked Naruto what is the problem. Naruto said, "You have that since this morning. How is that not finished yet?" He looks at Naruto and said, "Maybe because I was designed this way." Naruto looks at him and said, "What are you talking about?" He looks at Naruto and gave him an evil smile. Naruto said, "Just cut it out." Then Naruto told him, "Let's go around and walk about in this village some more. It's not time, I'm not tired, I didn't want to go to sleep yet. Let's go check out the village some more and have some fun. What do you say?" He told Naruto that he was tired and he didn't want to go out anymore. Amoy looked at Naruto and said, "If you leave, Yujito will burn us with her fire power. so you wouldn't be able to take the Chunin exam because we're going to be dead or either in the hospital. So, do you really want to take the chance to get her mad? You worry too much. Big sis wouldn't do that. Naruto walked over towards the window. Moe asked Naruto what is he looking at because Naruto looking out the window intensely. Naruto said, just an old friend. Tell big sis not to wake up, okay? As he jumped through the window. Amoy ran up towards the window. Saw Naruto talking to a leaf ninja. It was his old academy teacher. Amoy looked at the two of them talking for a second, then the both of them head off. Naruto decided to say let's catch up over some ramen. After the both of them head off, Amoy said to himself Yujito is gonna be really pissed. They reached the ramen shop pretty quickly. The owner heard the two persons came in and he was about to turn around to greet them as he usually did to normal customers, but he was stunned in his tracks when he saw that familiar spiky blonde hair. Naruto? Is that you, Naruto? Yes, it is. I haven't seen you in years. I thought I would never see you again after you became a cloud ninja, Naruto. I am in town to take the Chunin exam. I am going to be here for a while and I am planning on eating lots of your delicious ramen. That's good to hear. You and Iruka was my best of customers that time ago. Naruto and Iruka sat down and ordered their ramen. As he decided to prepare it, the two of them decided to catch up even more. So, Iruka, how has things been here in the village? Well, it's not same without you pulling pranks all the time, Naruto. It's really boring. Speaking of pranks, have you pulled any good ones in the Cloud Village? Well, my big sister is pretty good at catching me before I pull off the big one. Big sister? Iruka asked Naruto. He was confused. Yeah, I was taken in by one of Killer Bee's students. Her name is Yujito. She's really nice, and she's also single. Naruto said that last part as he winked at Iruka. Iruka's face got a little red and asked Naruto why did he bring that up. Naruto said, oh, no reason. So how is your love life, Iruka? Iruka shouted at Naruto and said, that's none of your business. Oh, so you're single too? You should go out with my big sister then. Iruka was blushing, but he turned around and ate his ramen, not facing Naruto, so Naruto couldn't see it on his face. Naruto was laughing his head off, and the old man was there smiling at his two customers go on and on. After the two finished eating their ramen, Iruka paid the bill and the two head off. Naruto told the old man later and that he will see him again soon. So, Naruto asked Iruka that the village hasn't changed since he left a long time ago. Iruka said yeah, it hasn't. But you know Naruto, the Hokage will really like to see you. I figured that much. Tell him that I'll see him later tonight. My big sister wanted to talk to him too. What does she want to discuss with him? Oh, she wanted to chew him out for letting me get kidnapped by Orochimaru all those years ago. Two became silent because Iruka didn't know what to say because he should have rescued Naruto. Naruto said, don't worry, I do not blame anyone in the village for that, Iruka. Killer Bee taught me how to let go of my hate a long time ago. That's good to know, Naruto. Then, Naruto heard an angry voice. Naruto? Both of them looked up to see an angry Yujito standing on the top of the roof, looking down at them. Oh crap, is that she, Naruto? Yeah, that's my big sister, Naruto said in fear. Yujito jumped down and grabbed Naruto by his ear. I told you not to leave the hotel room. Ah, sister, I was just grabbing ramen, the old friend. I don't care. I'm gonna kick your ass, you little insignificant brat, she shouted at Naruto while pulling his ear. Iruka cleared his throat to get Yujito's attention, but sadly for him, it works. He turned at him and shouted, who the hell do you think you are, taking my little brother to go off to where? Iruka was stunned because she just suddenly turned from Naruto and started to shout at him. He put his hands behind his head and said, my name is Iruka. I was a good friend of Naruto before he left the village. I was just taking him out for some ramen. I'm sorry I didn't ask for your permission first. I won't make it happen again. Yujito started to calm down a little after hearing Iruka talk. It better not, for your sake as much as his. She let go of Naruto's ears. Naruto had some teardrops in his eyes and said, "My poor ear." But then he looks up at Iruka and looks up at Yujito and he decided to introduce the two. He looks at Yujito and said, "This is the man I told you about. He was one of the few people in the village that was nice to me." "Iruka, this is my big sister Yujito." Iruka said, "It's a pleasure to meet you," as he offered his hands. "Likewise," Yujito said as she shaked it. "Hey, big sister," Naruto said with a weird smile on his face. "Iruka is single too, so you and him should go out sometime." Both of them was blushing like crazy, then the both of them yelled at him. Naruto then looked at Yujito and said, "Aren't you the one talking about that you couldn't get laid before we got here?" She looked at Naruto right now. She was angry and said, "The things I talked in my house to my friends about, you shouldn't be listening on us or repeating them, you little brat. I cannot help it if you and your friends get loud when you drink." Yujito was blushing at a level that will rival Hinata. But Iruka take this opportunity to speak up. "Miss Yujito?" She then replied with a soft yes. "If you don't mind, I would like to spend some more time talking to you, but not like a date exactly. I would just like to get to know the person who is taking care of my little friend. What say you and I meet up in the morning and go to Naruto's favorite ramen spot?" She then looks at him and said, "Make it an ice cream shop and you have a deal." "Ice cream it is then. I'll see you tomorrow. I should go see the Hokage right now. Naruto informed me that you and him are going to see him today, so I should go and inform him." Iruka jumped on the rooftop and quickly hurried off. "You got a date, big sister. Good for you," Naruto said with a big grin on his face. "It's not a date, you brat. And you aren't off the hook either for leaving the hotel when I told you not to." Yujito grabbed Naruto by the ear and started dragging him towards the hotel. But here is where I end this, guys. This is part 3, yeah. Get this one over 300 likes to get part 4. And you'll get next part as soon as possible, guys. But for now, I'm out. Peace.